Maybe lifting up the heels and then melting them down towards the floor. So just really paying attention to some length into the spine here. Relaxing your head and neck. Maybe alternate, kind of dropping the knees into center, pressing a heel down towards the mat, shifting your weight from side to side. Try to let that tension fall out of your neck. So if you need to, turn your head from side to side, maybe nodding your head yes, shaking it no. And then eventually settling back in so your feet are about hips distance apart. We're really grounding down through the hands here. So remember to check your spacing when you're in down dog. So if you inhale and shift over your hands for plank, you shouldn't need to adjust your hand to foot position. So from plank pose, pressing back to down dog, same distance between your hands and feet. As you inhale, come back to plank pose. This time I want you to drop your knees to the mat, lower halfway down through that low push-up position, release to your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra pose. So just a quick review of a couple of our back bends here. Baby cobra is going to be drawing the mat back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, trying not to be heavy on your hands. Cobra pose is going to be on straighter elbows, so chest is lifted but your thighs are still down. If you practice up dog, you're going to lift your thighs off the mat, more of a back bend, heart is open. Good. From your variation of that back bend, I want you to press through cat pose and then release to extended child's pose. So forehead comes to the mat. Then we're going to flow through those poses. So you're going to inhale, baby cobra or cobra pose. Exhale, press through cat. Release, extended child's pose. We're going to do that 3 more times. So inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Chest lifts, lengthen the front body. Exhale, press through cat. Drop back, extended child's pose. Inhale, back bend, baby cobra or cobra. Press into your hands, lift your heart. Exhale, pull the belly in, round through cat, extended child's pose. Feel free to pause here if you need to. 1 more time through. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra. Lift your heart. Exhale, press through cat. Release, extended child's pose. We'll pause for a couple of breaths here. Just want you to reconnect with that belly breathing. Just kind of taking a moment to notice how you're feeling here. And then looking forward, when you feel ready, pressing yourself back up to downward facing dog. Lifting your sit bones up and back. And then lift your gaze. Take a walk up to the top edge of your mat and forward fold. So remember, when you forward fold, you're going to bend your knees as much as you need to let your chest come down to your thighs. Just let that upper body sway a little bit. Inviting some movement into the side bodies, lengthening the back of the legs, relaxing the neck. And then releasing your fingertips to the floor. Press into your feet. Start to stand up nice and slow. So taking your time, breathing in, reaching your arms up over your head, looking up, and then exhale the hands to heart center. So come to mountain pose. Your feet are going to be about fist distance apart. Your chest is open. You're breathing. We're going to move through a half sun salutation to start. So as you inhale, sweep your arms forward or up. Little back bend if you want. As you exhale, lead with your heart. Forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. 1 more time through. Inhale, sweep up. Little back bend if you want. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, press all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, we're gonna move on to a classic sun salutation today. Inhale, sweeping your arms up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right knee back, come up to low lunge. So you can walk or sweep your arms up. So remember, in low lunge, knee over ankle, not going past your toe. Tuck your tailbone under, press that right front of your hip forward. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears and breathe. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Take 2 breaths. Really press into that middle part of your back here. From your toes or your knees, we're gonna move through that vinyasa series. So lower halfway chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Good, looking forward. This time you're gonna step the right foot through, drop the left knee down. Inhale, low lunge, second side. So tucking that tailbone under, should be on side 2. Knee over ankle on the front leg. Tailbone tucks, press that left hip forward. So this is opening those hips, especially if they're feeling a little bit tight from extra sitting. Dropping those shoulders down, maybe taking the hands out a little bit wider here. One more breath in. As you exhale, hands are gonna come to the mat. Curl your back toes under, step forward, halfway lift, top of your mat. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, press through the feet, stand up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, right until the next one. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, right knee back. Inhale, low lunge. Tucking that tailbone under. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank pose. Decide your vinyasa from your toes or your knees, or skip it and press back to down dog. So lowering halfway, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Connect with your breath. Look forward, right foot steps through, left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. This time I want you to tuck those back toes under, step forward, flat back, top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. This time as you exhale, put your hands down and take a big step back with your right leg. So we're gonna move into a wide leg forward fold. So you want your right foot to be reaching back. You're gonna turn your left toes in and walk your hands around. So wide leg forward fold. You can toe heel your feet out pretty wide. The toes will end up being slightly turned in. So typically we might use a block for this. If you don't have a block, if you have a stool or if you have any other type of object that you could use if you need something to bring the ground up to you, feel free to use that. You could also grab onto your lower legs, your thighs, your ankles. So if you haven't, you're gonna forward fold over those legs. And just play a little bit with shifting your weight from toes to heels. Start to feel some length into the back of the legs. Good, and then just coming back, bringing your hands up to your shins a little bit here. I want you to start to just shift and bend. So alternating, shifting your knees, bending into one knee and then the other knee. And then we're gonna make our way over to the right side. So bring your both hands to your thigh, just above your knee. So a couple of choices here. You're gonna keep your chest lifted. You're gonna feel a little bit of length into that inner thigh. If this is good for you, you're gonna stay right here. If you have a little bit more flexibility into your knee and hip, you're gonna come down into what we call Skandasana. So you're gonna come all the way down onto that bent knee. Nice and tall through your chest. You're gonna do your best to bring that straight leg outer edge of your foot down. So chest stays lifted. Remember, you can be right here. On an inhale, try sweeping one or both of your arms up. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Think about relaxing your face and jaw. A little bit of balance here, so pull your belly in. Good. As you release, on an exhale, lower your hands down. So we're going to shift back and forth again, left to right. So do that a few times on either side, just releasing through the inner thighs, the hamstrings. And then you're going to make your way over to your left leg this time. So this is second side. Hands come to the thighs here. Outer edge of your right foot is down. Little inner thigh stretch here. You're either right here with your knee less bent, or you can come down onto a more bent knee. Chest is lifted, belly is in. Do what works for you. If it's available to you, you can bring your hands to heart, float one or both of your arms up overhead. So you're up on the ball of that bent knee foot. Keep breathing. Relaxing through the face and jaw. Good, one more breath in. Think about lengthening through the spine. And as you exhale, release your hands down. Walk your hands back to the center. Toes are slightly turned in again. I want you to inhale to a flat back, so monkey pose. So this is like your halfway lift position from a wide leg stance. So your back is flat, your belly is in. Take a breath in here. We're going to leave our left hand on the mat. We're going to inhale our right arm up to twist. So you're going to look at that hand, rotating to the right, opening your heart to the right side. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, release that hand down. Breathe in, flat back, monkey pose. This time, right hand plants. Inhale your left arm up. Opening your heart to the left wall or left side of the room that you're in, or the space. Keep breathing. Maybe circle out that left wrist if that feels good. One more inhale. As you exhale, release back. Explore that wide leg forward fold one more time. Maybe this time you have feeling some more flexibility in the hamstrings, so maybe you walk your hands underneath you. Maybe you're still grabbing the ankles here. And just shift, slightly swaying from toes to heels, feeling that length into the back of the legs. Good. When you're ready, put your hands back down on the floor and then start to turn those left toes towards the top edge of your mat. And then plant both of your hands. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. As you come into down dog, this time I want you to take those legs a little bit wider and just pedal out the feet a little bit. Good, then eventually bringing them back in so they're about hips distance apart. On an inhale, I want you to reach your left leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, giant step forward, come up to warrior two. So pivot your back heel down, big sweep with the arms, look over that left hand. So big wingspan here, reaching left to right. Check your front knee over ankle alignment here. Tailbone is tucked under, your spine is long. On an exhale, extended side angle. So left forearm's gonna come to that left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. So you're reaching and lengthening that right side body. Beautiful. So do your best here to not collapse onto that front thigh. So keep lifting through your chest. If If you want to check how much you're collapsing onto your front thigh, you're going to try reaching both arms up and over your head. So that's going to be a lot more core stability. It's an option. You don't have to do it. Keep breathing. Good. If you chose to reach both arms up, bring that bottom arm back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat, step back to plank pose. From here, vinyasa or downward facing dog. So lower halfway, low push up. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Remember, you're always welcome to come to any resting pose of your choice throughout the practice today, yogis. When you feel ready, inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Big exhale, step that foot forward, rise up to warrior two, second side. Gazing over that right hand, knee over ankle on the front leg. Chest is lifted, belly is in. As you exhale, extended side angle. Left arm reaches up and over. Light on your front thigh. You're thinking about a big giant side stretch from your left fingertips all the way down to the outer edge of your left foot. For an additional challenge, reach both arms up and over. Grounding down through the legs here. Relax your face. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Look forward over the right hand. Good. Exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank pose, your last vinyasa or downward facing dog. Inhale, back bend of your choice. And exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Connect with your breath here. Notice how you're feeling, just kind of melting those heels into the mat. Good. From down dog, look forward to your hands. Walk or step up to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Come to mountain pose here. Hands to heart center. Stand nice and tall. Think about rooting through your feet, lifting the top of your head up. We're going to do one balance pose. I want you to shift your weight onto your right foot. Come to kickstand as we prepare for tree. So your hips are going to be level. Do your best to not pop your hip out to the side. That left foot can come to your calf or your inner thigh. Try to avoid the knee joint line. Hands are at heart center. Press into the foot. Try floating one or both arms up if that works for you. Focal points are good here, yogis. Soften the shoulders down. Pull your belly gently in. Stand nice and tall. Relax your face. Good. As you exhale, release. Come through heart center. Shift your weight onto that opposite leg. Circle out the right leg. We're going to move on to side two. So standing nice and tall on your left foot. Hips are level. Go ahead and come to kickstand. Hands are at heart center. And then you can shift that right leg up to your calf or your inner thigh. And do what feels good to you for your arms. Reaching tall. Really grounding down through that standing foot. Relax your face. Beautiful trees, yogis. Good. Use your exhale to release everything back to center. Big inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, ride that breath all the way down. Plant your hands and take a seat in the middle part of your mat. You're gonna put the soles of your feet on the mat. We're gonna float the palms up. On an exhale, engage your belly. Let yourself come all the way down to your back, taking your time. Good, once you're on your back, go ahead and pull your knees into your chest and just massage out the low back here. Maybe make some circles on your mat through your low back. One direction and then the opposite direction. And then extend your legs all the way out. Reach your arms up over your head. Take a full body stretch here. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to step your legs and sweep your arms over to the right. So you're creating a big giant C with your body. Stretching out the left side. You might even cross left over right at the ankles here. Good, coming back into the center as you uncross. Step everything in, big reach. Lengthening front to back, toes to fingertips. And then using your exhale this time, stepping everything to the second side. Reaching arms over to the left, feet to the left. Enjoying a nice side stretch on the right. So we're starting to slow down the breath here, yogis. Reconnecting the breath. Reconnecting with the breath, recalling that intention that you set for your practice today. Coming back to center. One more time, full body stretch. Reaching fingertips to toes. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, release to your final Shavasana. Tucking the shoulder blades underneath you, letting your feet and ankles relax and fall out comfortably to the long edges of your mat. Let your heart be open here. This is your time, a few minutes to do absolutely nothing. To put a pause on the mind chatter, to let your body find a little bit of rest. Finding comfort knowing that in these next few minutes there's nothing else that you need to do. Let yourself be here. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Do that one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Take a moment to scan your body. Paying special attention to any areas where you might still be holding on. Do your best to let those go. Softening across the face, relaxing the jaw. Let the ground support you. Let your mind be at peace for a few moments. Notice your breath. And then do your best to release all thoughts.